In this lesson, we're going to be finding the midpoint of a line segment. Now, I've plotted two coordinates here, 1, 1 and 7, 5, and we're going to draw the line segment that joins them together. Now, in our previous lesson, we found out how to use our distance formula in order to calculate how long that line is. In this lesson, we're going to find out where the midpoint of this line is, so we can find halfway between each point. Now let's make sure we understand that our first point from left to right is 1, 1, so that will be x1, y1, and our second point is 7, 5, and that's going to be our x2, y2 point. Okay, to find our midpoint, what we need to do is we are averaging out our x1s and our y1s, our x points and our y points. So we have to say, all right, if we went all the way to the other side of our x value, this is the full line, so we have to find halfway in between that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all right. We can actually do that on our graph. It would be 1, 2, 3 across. And we could say, well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 differences in the y. So we could count 1, 2, 3, 4 and go, well, here's our midpoint. So we would expect our midpoint to be about here. And that's at about 4, 3. So that's what we're expecting, only because we can do it on the graph. But we need to also use a mathematical method to find that out as well. When I say we are going to average our x values and average our y values, it means we've got two of them here. Here's an x, here's an x. And we're going to divide them by 2 to split the difference to find the middle. So this is our midpoint formula. M equals, it's going to be a big bracket because we're indicating that it's going to be a coordinate. There's our comma in between. This is going to be our x value, and we're going to add up both x values that we have and divide them by 2. Same thing here with our y values. We're going to add y1 and y2 and divide by 2. Okay, so let's substitute our values in. We've got x1 is 1, we've got x2 is 7, and we're dividing them by 2. And then our y values. So y1 is 1, y2 is 5, and dividing by 2. So we've got 8 on 2, comma, 6 on 2. And we can actually calculate that out and say, well, our mathematical coordinate, now using our midpoint formula, is 4, 3, and that's what we discovered it was on the graph. So you can do your check that way. So this is our midpoint formula. And it's very important that we understand how to use that and how to substitute in our values using coordinates that we've been given.